Alright, so today we're going to do a little tutorial on how to use Dropbox. Dropbox is like a cloud storage space for the church. We have an account there. It doesn't cost anything. We have 2 gigs free, and I've just used that to store files so that it's available for all the staff at the church. So first thing you want to do is just open your web browser, whether that's Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome, whatever you happen to use, and just go to dropbox.com, Dropbox, dropbox.com, and hit the sign in button. And what we're going to want to do is sign in with our church's email address, which is faithtabernacleaog@gmail.com. And to get the password, get it from Natalie, or I have it in the passwords folder after you're logged in here, but I'm not going to put it up there for public knowledge. And just click sign in here. And after it signs in, you can see we've got all these folders here: bulletin, documents, new logo, new website. So like new website, this is where our actual website files are. And so Earl is the one that is the owner of this file, but it's shared with Faith Tabernacle, so anybody has access to it. So unless you know what you're doing with HTML, you should probably stay away from that one. Then we have a new logo, and so this is our Faith Tabernacle logo, and you can see this is kind of all the files I used to build the logo. But if you look for JPEGs or GIFs, you can use anything in there. Also, there's the letterhead here in a PDF file. Our song backgrounds that we use in the media booth. Those are all on here with our little Faith Tabernacle logo on it. Then there's also just a logos folder, and this is probably the main one that you'll want to use. This has our actual church logos, the big logos. Going back to the start of Dropbox, there's also a documents folder, and this will be for like Word documents that we all need to use. So right now the only one in here is the church passwords, and so if you can log into Dropbox, you have our church passwords, which has like our network key in order to get on our Wi-Fi, our GoDaddy account, any accounts that we have that I've set up in the past. The passwords are in there. Our Vimeo, Ustream, all that. You can find the passwords for them in there. And then there's a bulletin folder, and so this is where our publisher files are for creating the bulletin. And so all these are owned by Faith Tabernacle AOG, that account. But if you want to use Dropbox yourself and not have to log into the Faith Tabernacle AOG account, but you want to use your own Dropbox account, you can share yourself into one of these folders. So say you know you're always going to want to use the logo, you always want to have access to it. What you do is right click here on the folder that you want and go to shared folder options, and you can see here that Faith Tabernacle is the owner, but underneath it you've got Billy Red, the Faith Media, and James Weaver are all shared into this folder. And so if you want to invite yourself, first you need to set up a Dropbox account, but then you can send yourself an email. And so I'll just pretend that I'm going to send this to myself. So I'd put my own email address in there, billy.red@gmail.com, and hit send invites. And then in my email folder, I'm going to have an invitation to join this folder. And so then this folder will show up in my personal Dropbox. So let me show you what that looks like. Since I'm shared into this, I can sign out from the Faith Tabernacle one, and I can sign into my own, this billy.red@gmail, and I put my password in and hit sign in. And you can see I've got a bunch of my own folders, but I've got some here like the bulletin. You can see it's got like a little logo of 2 little men here, and that means that it's shared. So I've got this bulletins folder and the documents folder, and so this is the same thing that was in the church's one. And all of this is just stored on the cloud. And so if I were to download this file and edit it and then re-upload it back onto here, it would change it for everybody. So you just got to be careful about what you're doing with those with the documents that are on here, because it's shared by everybody on the cloud. So like let's say I do want to change a bulletin file or look at it. I can just click on this JPEG and it gives me a little preview window here of it. If I want to actually download it onto my computer, I can right click and hit download, and then it's just going to go into my download folder, however I have that set up on my browser. So that's a quick tutorial on how to use Dropbox. If you need more help on specific things to do in Dropbox, you can just do a search, or I'm sure there's help here on, well, there's a Get Started button over here, and that's going to give you, like there's a Dropbox tour that you can take, and that'll get you started on how to use different portions of Dropbox. So hope you enjoy, and God bless you guys.